in this triangle ABC, if you have take the midpoint of any two sides, okay, let us take P as the midpoint of AB. So that means BP must be equal to AP. And if you take Q as the midpoint of AC, that means AQ must be equal to QC. Okay, and if you join these two midpoints, right? So what is given to you here? According to the theorem, this is given here. P and Q are midpoints of sides AB and AC respectively. Okay. If this is given to you, then according to the midpoint theorem, you can conclude two things you can conclude. What are the two things you conclude? The first thing that you conclude is that PQ must be parallel to BC. That is, the straight line joining the midpoints of the two sides must be parallel to the third side. And the second thing that you can conclude is that the length of PQ must be equal to half the length of the third side BC. Okay, this is the midpoint theorem. Okay, for example, if I give you the midpoint of these two sides, let's say triangle ABC, and if I give you PQ as the midpoint of the two sides, right? So this length is equal to this length, and BQ must be equal to QC. This is what is given to you. So what you are going to do is you can join these two, right? And what will your conclusion be in this case? Conclusions will be that the side PQ is parallel to the third side. And which is the third side in this case? EC. And that the length of PQ must be equal to half the third side. Is the midpoint theorem clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Another shape. Let me finish this shape also. Okay. So what should your conclusion be in this case? Anyone? What should your conclusion be?
PQ parallel to AB.
Yes, PQ is parallel to the third side. And what is the second conclusion?
And PQ is equal to half
Half
of
AB.
AB.
Yeah, the length of PQ must be half the length of AB. Sorry, not BC. It should be AB. PQ must be parallel to AB, and PQ must be half the length of the third side AB. Okay, this is what the midpoint theorem states. Now we'll discuss one problem based on the midpoint theorem, and then we'll move on to the converse. Now, what do you mean by converse of a theorem? Can you tell me what do you mean by converse of a theorem? We just interchange these two. That is, this is conclusion becomes, let's say, given. If this is given to you, then can you conclude this? Okay. So conclusion means just the converse, but we will come to the converse after this example. Okay, so let's see this example. Very important example also. Very basic application of the theorem. See, in this, this is the figure that is given to you. And these points are joined with the help of a dotted line. Okay, this is the figure that is given to you. Now let's read the problem. In the figure given below, D, E, and F are the midpoints of the side BC, CA, and AB. So D is the midpoint of BC. That means this must be equal to this. E is the midpoint of CA. So that means these two must be equal. Okay, and F is the midpoint of AB. That means these two must also be equal. Okay. If AB is equal to 6 centimeters, that means this length is given to you as 6 centimeters. Okay, BC is 4.8 centimeters. This length is given to you as 4.8 centimeters. And CA is 5.6. That means the third side here is given to you as 5.6 centimeters. You need to find out the perimeter of the trapezium FBCE. Now, which one is the trapezium FBCE? You see this trapezium here. You need to find out the perimeter of this trapezium. Okay, perimeter means what? Sum of the length of the sides, sum of the length of the boundaries. Okay, is called perimeter. You need to find out the perimeter. So first of all, what can you say? If F is the midpoint and if this is AB is 6 centimeters, then this must be 3 centimeters and this must be 3 centimeters, right? So we write AF is equal to FB is equal to half of AB is equal to half into 6, which is 3 centimeters, right? Next, if this length AC is 5.6, this must be how much? 5.6 divided by 2, which is 2.8 centimeters. And this is 2.8 centimeters. So we write this. So AE is equal to EC is equal to half of AC, which is half of 5.6, which is equal to 2.8 centimeters. Okay. Next, BC, the length of BC is given to you as 4.8. So this one is 2.4 centimeters and this one is 2.4 centimeters, right? So we write it here. So BD is equal to DC is equal to half of BC, half into 4.8 centimeters, which is 2.4 centimeters, right? We have got these lengths. Now what else can we say? Now see, F and E are midpoints of the sides AB and AC. So F and E are midpoints of sides AB and AC of triangle ABC. Therefore, what can you say? We can say FE is parallel to BC, right? And what else can we say? FE is equal to half of the length of BC by midpoint theorem. Can we conclude this? We can, right? So therefore, what is the length of FE here? FE is half. BC is how much? 4.8. So this is 2.4 centimeter. So we have got the length of FE also. This much is how much? 2.4 centimeters. Is this clear up till this part?
Yes, sir.
Now you see that F and D are midpoints of what sides? AB and BC. So similarly, we write here FD must be parallel to AC and FD must be equal to half of AC. So what is the length of FD? Half of 5.6, which is 2.8 centimeters, right? So you'll write here F and D are midpoints of sides AB and BC respectively. Of triangle ABC. Therefore, what can we say? We can say FD is equal to, FD is parallel to AC. And we can say FD is equal to half of AC. This is also by midpoint theorem. Therefore, what is the length of FD? FD is equal to half, and the length of AC is given to you here as 5.6. This is 2.8 centimeters. Okay, which I have already labeled in the figure. This is 2.8 centimeters, right? Now, if you see D and D are midpoints of the side BC and AC. Therefore, DE must be parallel to AB, and DE must be half of AB. If
3.
the length of AB is 6 centimeters, this must be 3 centimeters, right? So we write this down. D and D are midpoints of D and E are midpoints of BC and AC respectively of triangle ABC. Therefore, we can say DE is parallel to AB, and DE is equal to half of AB by midpoint theorem. Right? So therefore, DE is equal to half into 6, which is equal to 3 centimeters. Right? So we have got all these lengths. So what should be the perimeter of this? Now can we get that perimeter of this trapezium? Yes, 3 centimeter plus 4.8 centimeters plus 2.8 centimeters plus 2.4 centimeters, right? So therefore, perimeter of trapezium FB, what was it, trapezium? FBC is equal to, what lengths are there? Write the length first. FB plus BC plus EC plus FE. Okay, and now add up all this. FB and BC are what length? 3 and 4.8. And EC and FE 2.8 and 2.4. So therefore, you add up all this, and the perimeter of this trapezium is, you'll get it as 13 centimeters. Okay, that finishes the first part of the problem. Okay,
Sir,
tell me.
sir, is my audio is connect with the record with video? Sir, those who audios are not connected are remained absent.
Yes, Anikesh Bhagat and Toyon De will be marked absent. Okay, second part of the question. You need to find out the perimeter of triangle DEF. Which triangle are we talking about? This triangle. What is the perimeter? You know all the sides. Just add up the sides. Perimeter of triangle DEF is equal to DE plus EF plus DF. DE and EF. 3 plus 2.4 plus 2.8. 8.2 centimeters. Clear? Now, what is something very interesting that you see here in this figure? Can you tell me something that is very interesting? I would like to make a note of this. This comes as a separate proof, actually, sometimes in problems. Can you tell me what is the interesting note here that you, what is something very, very interesting that you see?
Sir, there is a triangle in between.
No, what you see is that apart from the lengths, I have shown certain lines are parallel, right? So if you see this line I have shown is parallel to this line, right? Also, I have shown that this straight line is parallel to this straight line. These two are parallel. Therefore, what can you say? You see this parallelogram here? You see this quadrilateral, in fact, right? We say we can prove by midpoint theorem, exactly proceeding in this manner, that FEDB is a parallelogram. Because the opposite sides are parallel, therefore it is a parallelogram. Right? You can see clearly or not?